Hi, welcome. In this video, this is the day 2 update for Sky. Again, Sky's here on a 2-week board and train. The focus of the first day is getting Sky to come into agreement with the relational changing method, okay? And how that works is the type of influence that is part of the method is within the parameters of what's reasonable, okay? Within how a dog's decision-making process is governed. They're a social relational animal. So therefore, it's not about incentivizing Sky to do certain things that way. It's about the motivators for him to come into agreement with what makes sense, okay, based on how nature defines change. So again, you'll see me using the method, you'll see me pushing a little bit on him. Watch for the kind of head turning in, so he draws him up to me. Okay, start to see me in a different light, a different perspective. And again, so behavior issues represent issues related to control. Okay, how control kind of takes shape, how it manifests. And so his mind is going to separate. Okay, he's going to reach out. And that gets into this session here, this exercise here. So now what I'm going to do, you're going to see in a second, I'm going to actually lift the door up behind me. Okay, so I'm going to open up kind of another window, another opportunity to create change. So here, yesterday I was working a lot inside, okay, inside the training facility. Just a basic interaction. Also, the crate is a big issue with him. He's really wanting to get out of the crate. So again, working on that, helping him accept the crate as a follower. Okay, that was a big focal point for yesterday and this morning. And now today, again, I'm going to open up the doorway to help create a little bit more distraction, some more change. So basically what I'm going to be working on here, you'll see me do it, when the door goes up, okay, to kind of open that window up, I want his attention on me. I want him to stay focused. I don't want him investing, okay, in what's outside. It could be people walking around, walking by, traffic on the road, okay, people, dogs, whatever, okay. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be facing this way more. I'm going to be turned away from it. Well, I'm going to be doing the circle method to help to kind of open the door up a little bit in his mind, but the goal is for for me to become the pivot point, for me to fade into the picture. Okay, so I'm going to be interrupting states of mind where his mind is reaching out. Okay, I'm going to be interrupting it, nudging. Okay, you see me take the form of a nudge, influence, how influence comes online. And basically what I'm communicating to him through the method is I own everything. Okay, we might get to it, he might get to meet whatever it is, okay, so it's not communicating saying you can't absolutely, a big no, you can't meet it. It's got to be as a follower, okay, and what that represents is how he responds within the method, okay, as already knowing he has control issues, okay, so therefore the interruption levels have to be higher, okay, I'm like rebuilding the bridges. So this process of opening the door is the next step towards more direct interaction with other dogs and other people. Because understand something, this is totally different than what he's used to, because he's used to expressing or gaining control, having it in his own way. So what this method does is it rebuilds those bridges, so therefore he's going to be very resistant to it, very challenging. As you saw in yesterday's video, the levels, the first video were very high, and then the second video you see how he just really came into agreement, really start to accept, okay, a different role, okay, and that's what this is about. So again, I'm going to put the door up here in a second. I'm going to be doing the circle method for a few minutes. Again, I'm not going to prolong this too long. This is a new thing, so this is just doing it for a period of time, just as, he starts to accept. So this will be for a couple minutes, and then just to start to, again, introduce more distraction. Okay, so again, I'm starting to work from here. So I'm going to lift the door up. Let's see the door go up. Door goes up. So when the door goes up, I'm going to kind of go sideways here a little bit. So again, it's opened up another window up in his mind. So I'm just going to move around. Now as I move the circle method here, kind of turn around in on him. See his tail's wagging the whole time. This is just about control. Now this isn't about, again, when you do this method, this isn't about being mean to dogs, okay? This is about what's reasonable, okay? But how sometimes the challenge levels, okay, will look like, okay? You go up to maybe a high challenge sometimes because of the control issues, okay? It's kind of butting up against his level of control. So again, someone's just walking by here. I'm going to turn. sometimes what I'll do is, if I have an awareness that someone's about to walk by or is walking by, and I see he's starting to walk a little bit here, I'm just focused on, again, interrupting, right? Challenge a little bit. You may have sensed that person was outside, and this is challenging his agenda, okay? How he's used to, kind of his default is being able to, wrap his mind around and assert control, okay? Kind of opens that door up in his mind. So this is very challenging for him because I'm communicating with him. I say, no way, okay? It's different now, okay? You're going to meet other people through me. So again, when people walk by, I'll turn towards it, but then circle right around, okay? I kind of just open that window up just briefly and close it again through the method, okay? Same thing, moving forward here a little bit. You see there's a kid over there too, sitting and playing in the driveway. You can't see it on camera, but he certainly can see it. So again, what I'm doing here is just kind of tempting his mind a little bit so I can help to fade into the picture. Okay, same thing, tap a little bit here. I'm just calm. Do a little push-pull. Push-pull helps to kind of, it's like a better I-own moment, but see how it triggers him a little more. So sometimes you have to be kind of, you have to be aware of how the influence is coming online, not to, if he goes into a higher challenge, I have to kind of level it out a little bit, okay? So same thing, we don't want high challenge, especially with some dogs, because number one, you don't want to get bitten, and it serves no purpose, okay? So it's about really understanding where the dog's at, so you're not overly challenging. So right here, see how he's pulling back right now? Same technique I talked about yesterday, a little bit of kinetic method here, just kind of, I'll push his mind forward a little bit until he buckles. Buckles means he comes into acceptance. Comes into an acceptance level. And here's the thing. So if I'm getting this going on, I'm not going to turn and start to circle and open his mind up yet. Okay, I'll kind of keep facing this way because what I'm doing here is already doing enough to trigger him. The birds are chirping. Tapping here, I'm tapping him out of that. So yeah, birds are chirping, there's activity over there, he's aware of it. That's all I need. I don't need to be moving around. So what this technique really takes the form of is what I call turnaround method, okay, where you're turning around facing the opposite direction, okay, on purpose, because this really exposes the state of mind of a dog. For example, I'm turning this way and I'm communicating with him. No, I want you facing away from it. And he's really pushing hard to turn away from me. Well, that represents I'm fading out. Okay, so I need to fade back in. So I'll keep facing this way, okay, until the level of challenge goes down, and he comes more into agreement. Finally he says, okay, well, Dale, he owns it all. That's okay. I'm okay with that. And what that will do with him, it takes the stress loads off him. Okay, because dogs that have control issues are under a lot of stress. And so yes, they're going to resist because that's what they've been given, okay, but it's not healthy, especially for any dog. But you'll see younger dogs, they really will react. The mind will react a lot stronger when they have levels of control going on. Same thing, now I'm moving forward, circle again, cut in a little bit here on him, back into the sequence of the push-pull a little bit, and then a little tap-tap. So like I said, the sequence is like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good leash handling, really good integrity of method. I want him right beside me. And I'm working his mind, so I want kind of an inwardness. Okay, inwardness represents fading in. See that? I want him to, like he is right now, start to calm down. I'm basically saying it's okay. We might get to the outside here shortly, okay, which will happen. Start walking down the street, more direct engagement. But right now, okay, I'm just knowing his control issues. I'm just taking it very easy, okay? This is the smart way to do it, just transitional. Same thing, we're going to move in a circle again. Moving on him, back in. You'll see his tail's wagging the whole time. So this is about endorphins kicking off, okay? This is not about being mean to, again, being over the top. This is about what's reasonable, okay? in again. Nice push-pull down. See that? Nice down. He steps it really well. Good down onto there. Helps to calm him down a little bit. Sit. Stay sit as I'm pushing. Now, there's a little trick there too. If the dog is really, challenging using body weight, there's a little kinetic, movement there you can add. You kind of move the leash forward a little bit, and their mind will respond differently, and they'll pop up. Okay, but sometimes you need to, you have to kind of weigh that. Don't do that too often because then you do want to engage them at a certain level anyway, but you can use a little bit of kinetic technique on there, just a little bit, to help for them to respond better. Same thing, moving forward. Tapping as I'm moving. Straight in. You always want a good, when I stop, you want it in pretty close here. Okay, good tight strip, same thing. Moving forward. Now the thing here too is, just keep in mind, when you're moving with a dog like this has control issues, you want to be active with the method a little bit, okay? Because even the fact that if you're not active with the method, they'll gain control through that, just through the movement, okay, just from moving. So you got to keep a level of communication going with the leash. You got to be continuing. See right here, assert. Right here, I'm going to buckle his mind again. I'm going to assert to a point where he's going to come into agreement here a little bit. He knows what I'm doing. This isn't foreign to him now. He knows that I'm communicating with him, saying, hey, I'm in control. You're not. And that's a good thing, right? Because it's about getting the roles right, getting the relationship right. Because what this is kind of like purging his mind here. This takes stress off him when I do this. And I'm kind of just moving an inch or two here. See the mind, see how he's reacting to this? There we go. Now see, once he settles in, once it buckles, I'll start taking some of the influence away. Okay, I'll decrease it. But it's kind of known right where that point is. See how I'm kind of playing with this kind of back and forth a little bit? Now, see, there we go. Because once you do that technique, what you look for is you'll see them really come into a really good state of relaxation, okay? It helps. It's like a de-stressing technique. Okay, it helps to de-stress him. We'll go for it one more time. In really good push-pull. There we go, tap a little bit here. Good. So anyway, that's the technique here. Give you a little glimpse into day 2. So here, what it is, it's about bridge building. Okay, a little bit of opening the window up a little bit in his mind, more distractions, and being more starting to focus in now on him, being near other people, other dogs. This is just about starting to extend the script. Okay, so I'm starting to just slowly and very intentionally make my way out beyond just the boundary lines of the training facility. Okay, and the first process is just to open the door up, okay, so that, I'm still in a very controlled environment, and then I can work off of this kind of turnaround technique. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day.